Hi everybody, welcome to the Denver Older Adult Helpers channel. This is Maintain Me. I am Desiree.
And I'm Morgan.
And today we're going to be talking about medication reviews. The what, the why, and the how. So what is medication review? Medication reviews when you go to your physician, and that can be for a yearly checkup, and they go through, anything that's currently going on, but they also go through your medications, what you're currently on, if anything has been added between your last visit with your doctor or added from another specialty physician, and that could be vitamins as well. So they're going to take into account everything that has changed or that you've stopped taking and determine what the best route from there is. But that's exactly what a medication review is. They review your current medications that you are currently on from the last visit you had with your primary care physician.
And that leads into the next question of why.
Yep.
Why should we have medication reviews? Well, if we're talking about it on YouTube, it means it's really important.
Yes.
And so we want you to be following along and paying attention. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up, a like. If you hit that bell when we post a new video, which we're trying to do about a weekly video, you'll get a notification say, oh, Maintain Beast put out a new video. I'm here to learn something new today. So give us a like, subscribe. Thanks again for watching and stick with us. Now we're going to talk about the why. Why is it so important? So if you have, let's say, you have a couple of chronic conditions that your doctor is currently managing, and you had an episode in the middle of, in between your visits to your last visits to your doctor, where you had to go to the hospital, whether it be trouble breathing, maybe you were sick, or maybe you unfortunately had a fall or something more drastic that has happened to your health. A lot of times you will get new medications assigned to you in the hospital. If you go to rehab, medications may be added to your MAR, your medical administration record, your MAR, and you want to make sure everything that's on that medication list doesn't react with any of the other medications that you're taking, that there aren't side effects that are more detrimental than the help that is trying to be provided with that medication, the symptom that it's trying to help, or there could be some medications that when taken together, the medications themselves can cause an adverse reaction. And so our little note is flying. So it's really important that you review what those medications are, if any other specialists have added to those medication lists, and then having someone who really knows side effects and drug interactions. It could be a pharmacist, it could be a nurse, it could be your doctor, who's going to look at that and say, okay, is this safe in these doses and this combination at the time of day that you take them? If a new medication was added, is it going to affect or change what the current medication regimen is?
Exactly.
So that's the why. How about the how?
The how is going to your doctor, whether you see a specialty doctor, a primary care physician. It's so important to do it more than just once a year because things happen throughout the year. So the how is you go to your physician, or you give your physician a call and say, hey, I was just at my endocrinologist and they prescribed a new medication. How do you think it's going to react with what I'm currently on? So the how is to be proactive instead of reactive, and having these medications kind of have a party in your body, and it's not such a great one to have. And side effects are not, that positive. So be proactive, don't be reactive. Get with your physician every time you get a new medication prescribed, whether it's by, a specialty doctor, a hospital visit, a rehab stay, or you want to add in some new vitamins to your regimen.
Oh, good point. Vitamins. Yeah, vitamins and over-the-counter medications can also interact with those medications you're currently on.
More than what you would think. So it's very important to always get with your physician, and not just your primary care. Also let your specialty doctor know what's going on. Let your primary care, because they don't always talk to each other. They don't always call up and say, hey, Mr. Smith's on new medication. What do you think? So you got to be your advocate. You got to let all physicians know who are in your realm of taking care of you, know what's going on. And that could even be your dentist, because we all go to the dentist and they can prescribe to pain medication. And it's so important to even let them know what you're on, to make sure that medication or antibiotic that they're prescribing you isn't going to hinder any other medications you're on. So the how is, let every physician in your world of health know what you're taking and what you're adding, just to make sure that it's the right choice and the healthy choice and the safe choice for you. So that's the how.
That's the how. And one thing I want to add when you're doing these medication reviews with your doctors is to bring up things that are bothering you. If you feel like a medication that you've recently been prescribed is interrupting your sleep, for instance, depressing your appetite, or causing you to have a greater appetite, and maybe you feel like it's causing you to gain weight, bring these worries and concerns up at this appointment. Before you go to your appointment, tell the nurse practitioner or whoever you're meeting with, or the medical assistant that you're booking the appointment with, that this is what you want. So your doctor comes in prepared for the meeting too. And if you have medication lists, it's really a good idea to hold on to those from discharge paperwork, something from the dentist.
Exactly.
Hold all that paperwork together in one file, so that when you go see your doctor, you're very well prepared, because they're not gonna take extra time to go digging. No, so you want to show up everything in hand, ready to go, so that you can really command the doctor's full attention for that specific appointment.
Exactly. And another thing I always wanted to add is, I tell everybody, take notes, because we don't always remember those questions when we get to the doctor's appointment. So even if it's 2 weeks ahead and somebody says, well, have you thought about this? Take a note, write the question down. When you're in with your physician, take those notes with you. Yeah. Because we don't always remember everything. We always forget the milk at the store, the toilet paper. We're always going to forget a question we want to ask our physician. Yeah. So take some notes, and don't be afraid to pull out that book and just start going down the list of questions you have for him.
And if your doctor has any trouble with this isn't something they feel comfortable doing, there are other resources out there. Like I said, pharmacists and nurses are often really good resources for that. You can always ask Maintain Me. That's right. If you are looking for a resource, that's what we're here for. Yes. So hopefully you found today's content helpful. Like I said, give us a like, hit subscribe, and you will get more info from us as we post it. And even better yet, tell us what your questions are so we can answer them here on our channel.
You guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for sharing your time with us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.